Asteroid of fear.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Men of the House podcast, and it is Unfiltered Friday. That's right, where we're going to go deeper in this conversation than any corner office I would have ever held, and higher than any floor I would have ever been on. So, welcome, 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 and thank you for spending your time with me. I always say it's the one thing we can't get more of. So, I appreciate you spending it with me. If you're watching, you'll notice a different location, a different background. That's because I'm recording this in Port Aransas. That's right. We are on family vacation, and we've got a little Airbnb here. And so Unfiltered Friday is coming at you from Port Aransas, Texas, courtesy of this Airbnb. Yeah. Any hoodles, let's talk about this week. Let's break it down, hash it out. What's been going on? Let me see. So we traveled out of town, went to the brother-in-law's house to get my niece because she is on vacation with us. Her and my wife are currently out on the golf cart, uh, checking out the local offerings. We got to return the golf cart at 1, so yeah, I'm recording this and then we're gonna go meet them and pick them up. But yeah, that's the easiest way to get around here on the island is a golf cart. You can hit up the beach with it. Your parking passes are kind of included. And of course, it's easy in and easy out without the parking, constantly having to lock it up, et cetera, et cetera. And it's kind of like this small little loop. So, but yeah, it was, we went and spent, I don't know if it was a day or two. Trying to think what day we left out. We left out. It was a long day. That's what it was. So we left out, I think it was Thursday or Friday. Oh, no, it was Friday. Yeah, my dad had a doctor's appointment on Thursday, and that doctor's appointment required subsequent doctor's appointments. And we were going to leave Thursday, but he had a 7:30 appointment on Friday morning. So we had to get that done and taken care of. And then we left after that. Came home, packed up, hit the road, and then we went to our one in-laws. Um, they were out at the lake in Walden. And they had a condo and a boat. And so we went over there for the day, and it was my daughter's first time, the youngest, first time on the boat. So we were on a pontoon boat, and she got to ride like a seated inner tube type thing. Yeah, kind of exciting. But it was a long day. And my baby was tired because she likes to burn the candle at both ends. And so she had been up all night and yeah, but we spent pretty much from the time we got there, maybe 1 o'clock till probably 9. We had hamburgers, hot dogs, hit the boat, chatting, and then we had another hour and a half drive from Walden down to League City. And yeah, got in late, hung out just a little bit, just enough, and then I hit the bed because you know me, I'm trying to fix that sleep. And man, tell you what, these late nights and vacation has not helped whatsoever. I mean, the point of vacation is to kind of like let it ride, I guess, if you will. But when you're an insomniac like me, man, if I let it ride, I would never go to sleep. So I've been trying to maintain a little sense of normalcy. I had some last night, but we uh we got in late, and then I would say the next day I pretty much slept because there was a couple of days. I mean, I took my dad to an early appointment the day before and the day before. So it was like two early appointments, two 5 a.m. days. And yeah. So I think it was Saturday, man. I just basically was awake, asleep, awake, asleep. Like 10 hours of sleep, I think. But it was good. Much needed. And then we headed out Sunday morning. Oh yeah. Our middle daughter, she met us. Forgot about that. Thankfully, because we did not have enough room in our car. My wife does not know how to pack. We say the running joke is, my brother-in-law and I, he was in the Marines. I was in the Navy, so it's like we pack less for a 3-month deployment than our wives pack for 5 days of vacation. So, man, yeah, we had a nice ride over here, and our oldest daughter met us. And so, yeah, we got here, it was all the family, all the daughters, all the kids, their significant others, and our niece. And what did we do the first night? I don't know. Oh, yeah. My wife and I went and got groceries. We went to H-E-B. It was a smaller one, but you have to take the ferry. So, like, we're on like an island, and they have a smaller grocery store we haven't checked out, but we figured it would be more expensive. So we took the ferry, trying to get the lay of the land, went to H-E-B, stocked up, and got back. And I don't think we did much. Oh, we cooked and ate, had like some sausages, and I think the kids went to the pool later that night. So just kind of so they'd have something to do. And then the next day, we rented some golf carts. And let me tell you, if you ever come to Port A, rent your golf car in advance, reserve them in advance, look at the dates and times because, like on some, they require 2-day minimums. We had 8 people, so we were kind of wanting to get an 8-seater, but there were none available. And so we ended up with two 4-seaters the first day, which was pretty cool. Um, and we were able to load those up and head to the beach. And yeah, it's a good time. My wife had this, she goes and finds her deals. She found a $10 tent. It was a really nice one. Pretty big though. Not the easiest to set up on a windy beach, but two poles, that you connect together that make like the U half dome. But yeah, we spent the day out there, had a lot of fun. We were out there yesterday too, man, and the waves were strong. But we hung out at the beach most of the day, and then after the beach, we decided that we would go and do the waterfront dining. We got to have one experience on the waterfront on the bay. And so we went hour and a half reservations. They don't take reservations, but an hour and a half wait. So another thing, if you're coming to Porte, the all the restaurants, most of them will not answer their phone. They'll just say, "Hey, it's too busy." Restaurants are first come, first serve. And yeah, so I didn't put my name on the waiting list. And we were gonna go to this one called the Sip Yard that has like it's looks almost like a firefighter training facility. It's like 3 or 4 decks. And like you can sit up there and drink and whatnot, but it's got like almost like food trucks, but they're not trucks. They're just within this little encampment. So we were considering that because, they got pizza, tacos, barbecue with 8 people, trying to figure out who's going to eat what. It would have been easy. And, but it was 7:40 and they closed at 8. So that was off the table. But we walked next door to a place called Grumbles. And, that one, it's elusive. Let me tell you, because if you can see me, you walk in and you stand in a line and you grab the menu. And so you walk up and order. And so, and you get a number and you're like, it should be quicker, right? Because you're walking up and ordering versus waiting tables and all that kind of stuff. But once you place your order, they're like, oh, just FYI, it's going to be about 40 minutes to get your food. It's like, great. But you've already paid, you're already committed. And, you know, it's all overpriced, fried seafood. I mean, it is okay, but, a little bit ridiculous on the price, personally speaking. But yeah, it was all right. We did that and, you know, went to some candy shops and gift shops, and that was pretty cool. Kind of did a little bit of the same yesterday was we our oldest, her and her significant other were leaving out, so we got up yesterday, hit some gift shops and whatnot so they could get some souvenirs, and then we saw them off, and then the remaining 6 of us, we switched out the golf cart. We switched out the 2 4s for 1 6. That way we're not paying for two, save about $100. And we loaded up and went to the beach again. Um, which I felt like the waves were, man, we were doing this one, the peaks and troughs were so deep, it would be like almost like waist, but then above shoulders when the waves were rolling in. And so it was like turn your back, kind of let them crash on you. And I'm standing next to my youngest, and man, the waves knock us. I see her go under, and yeah, feel her. I'm grabbing onto her, and man, it knocked one of her straps off of her swimsuit. And after that, we went in because we were like, man, it's getting too dicey. Um, with Theo Huxtable having just drowned. Um, yeah, that kind of stuff stays top of mind. When you see the big waves and you're going out there, and um, you have to say to self, like, hey, if something happens, or, I'll die trying to save my daughter, if that's what it comes to. But you have to be mindful when you're in the ocean because um, it only takes a split second. But yeah, after that, we came in and chilled and whatnot. And once we wrapped up the beach, came home, got showers. I made hamburgers We all ate up, and the youngsters went off and wanted to get henna tattoos. So I stayed home, watched the news, turned on a little TV, and then kind of dozed off early. Yeah. And then I woke up again. Was up for a little bit and back out. So for me, I would say in terms of vacation, I think I don't know if I mentioned it on the last Unfiltered Friday, but the challenge for me has been to relax and be on vacation mode, to enjoy it and try and be present. I think I mentioned before that, vacation wasn't really my thing. Um, because I always feel like there's something to be done. There's other stuff I could be doing. But I also recognize the importance of trying to slow down, be present, spend time with family, as opposed to looking at going like, oh, I can't wait till vacation's over and I can get back into my routine because there's all this stuff that needs to kind of get straightened out. And so when there's all this stuff to be done, part of me can't help but think of all that as opposed to being present, because it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to slow down, stop, be present, and enjoy when you feel like there's a mountain of stuff on the back burner. And so I've been doing some mental jujitsu, grappling with that. And not just as it relates to vacation, but as it relates to whole in life of, you know, wherever you are, be there, be present. Because I mean, I've even attended some of the meetings, like I didn't have to, like from the beach, but at least I feel like I'm getting something done if I attend the meeting for my podcast accelerator group, because I feel like if I don't think I would watch the replay, if I'm being honest. Time, because time is the thing, time and organization are the things that are the kinks in the hose right now. Just so much, and time is just going by so fast. And shit, what is it? Is it tomorrow? No, tomorrow's the 31st, but man, 2 days, we're already going to be in August. Fuck. Which means like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, school starts. Shit, shit, shit. So yeah, trying to think of all that, trying to balance all that, getting ready for school, all this podcast stuff. Man, yeah. And then we got a line on a new client, maybe. My wife was talking to me about a new home health person. So we need to meet them. I mean, it is just, yeah, so much to do, so little time. But do you yourself have challenges being present? When you're on vacation, are you thinking of vacation? Or are you thinking of something else? I mean, me, I've gotten better. I didn't log some of my food. I am still exercising, but I'm letting a few things go in terms of, some people might say, well, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. But it's really trying to figure out a system of things that will work for me long term, because that's kind of the key is while on this vacation, I hit 2 years of podcasting woo woo, on 7/26. So, and I'm recording this from the road, although I didn't bring Scarlett and my sound equipment. We're going to do it like this, just tapped in earbuds. Um, but yeah, when things come up like this and having to organize episodes or whether or not you're going to record on the road, um, but also the mental part of really being present, um, figuring out how to, yeah, be present, not feel guilty about letting things go, enjoying and being okay with it, being okay with some things not getting done. When you kind of have a routine and you have a checklist and you go through it and, um, yeah, because I've even, part of my routine lately is I've been skipping coffee, but then I've had coffee twice here. But yeah, interesting stuff. Interesting topics to think about. But outside of that, yeah, will be time to get back into routine and hopefully pick up the momentum and pace. Hmm. But yeah, we're going to keep this one short and get it out there. Remember, Unfiltered Friday stays up till Monday and then it gets locked in the vault. But have no fear because you can access the vault for $5 a month on Buzzsprouts. So if you missed it, all the solo stuff's going to be over there. Go check it out. A lot of good stuff. And yeah, until next time, go out and be the person that you would want to meet. And if you want honesty, then lead with truth. That's what we're doing over here. All about truth. Yes, the world is starving for truth at the moment, especially about Epstein. All right. Anyway, till next time, go out and be the person that you would want to meet. Peace out.